morning, guys, or should I say good evening, because it's actually 9:30 at night. We have been...
This is the latest you've ever started the vlog.
I know, if you couldn't hear it, Melissa said, I think this is the latest you've ever started the vlog, and I agree. We have had a long day of doing housework. We've done like 10 projects around the house. It was just pandemonium. We had Melissa's dad over, we had Melissa's friend Steve over. We had people running around all over the house, you know, doing this and that and getting, you know, this finished and started and ripped out and whatever. So, I think what I'm gonna kind of do for today is just do one kind of, you know, long rambly clip sharing what we did today and walk around the house and show you all the various projects that we, you know, started or completed or, you know, what have you. And yeah, so that at least we have something for today, because yeah, I just wasn't able to vlog. Like, you know, like I said, people were running around, we were doing all sorts of different things. I didn't have the time to focus on picking up the camera and vlogging things because we were just doing so much. So anyways, this is what we did today. Okay, so I think to get through everything, I'm kind of just gonna start in the basement and then move my way up and show you in each room all the stuff that we did, because like I said, we did a lot of different projects, and so I think that's just gonna make the most sense. These aren't gonna be in chronological order. So basically, her dad came over, I don't know, half an hour after we woke up this morning, and I don't know, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with the original plan. This is the basement. I am in the laundry room area, so like, you know, the place across the house from the TV room, and today we took out the, if you remember, there were two other, actually I can show you. Those guys across there, those two shelving units used to be in this closet area right here, so we obviously moved those into the garage because they're kind of like, I don't know, the more utility shelf kind of look, and this is just a nicer thing, so we moved this in for my cleaning closet, and so I'm gonna move all of my cleaning supplies from over there into here, plus likely all of my laundry stuff, since our washer and dryer is right across, you know, right there. And yeah, so that's what we did in there. Melissa and Steve also started ripping out this ceiling because we have like a ton of wires in our house that we like just honestly didn't know what they were for or where they went. Like they were just coming up through the floor in like the dining room, the living room, upstairs in each of the offices, like just really random wires going everywhere. And multiple people have told us this. The guy that came to hook up our Verizon like said that it looked like our house was hooked up for a business, and Steve said the same thing, like we have like 4 phone lines or something, I don't even know. So yeah, the purpose of ripping out the ceiling was to see where all the wires went to and kind of start figuring out what went where, so we could figure out what we can, you know, pull out and get rid of. So yeah, and long term, this ceiling, why we weren't too worried about ripping out the ceiling anyways, is because it's ugly. It wasn't in the best shape. Like there's a lot of like, I don't know, there was a lot of like things like this where it wasn't looking very nice, and he kind of just, you know, jerry-rigged wherever he needed a hole in it or something. And yeah, so we weren't sad to have to rip that out, and we will eventually put, I believe they were saying sheetrock, back up in this room as the ceiling, and I think that'll look a lot nicer. And I think that finishes up the entire basement. I don't think there were any more projects. Well, we replaced the HVAC filter, but that's not very exciting. Okay, so moving on up into the kitchen was the first project of the day that Melissa's dad came over for. He got us a cabinet for the kitchen, which I mentioned the other day, so we got that all installed under the sink, and it's so funny, like it looks kind of weird to me now seeing a cabinet there, because I just got so used to it being like an ugly open space. But yeah, obviously we still have to install the doors. We have those over there, and Melissa still has to like paint this white to match the rest of the cabinets. But yeah, we're really excited to have a cabinet in there again, and I can't wait to get everything finally all finished with the kitchen renovation. All right, and then moving into the dining room, Melissa is now tackling the first project of this room for the day, correct?
Yes.
Correct. So she is putting on, well, actually behind me, she finished doing the primer because this wall still hadn't been primed as of yesterday or today or whatever you want to call it. But she is now starting in on the first coat of paint on the molding, so she's over here doing that like a boss after working all day long and everything else. And yeah, I'm really excited. It looks so good. It's gonna look so good. I'm so excited. And other than that, oh, we actually did decide to move. So Melissa basically moved our china cabinet over there just to get it out of her way to prime this wall, like I was saying. And we actually decided that we like the china cabinet over there a lot better than it. Just like, it looked really weird and awkward and tall on this wall and like, you know, out of place, and it just didn't look very good. Ooh, sorry about that. I don't know why my camera's like having trouble focusing. Anyways, yeah, we think it looks a lot better over there. So we're gonna move that there, and I think have the bar cart on this wall instead. And so then moving into the living room, while Melissa and her dad were working on the kitchen cabinet, I went around the entire living room and taped off the floor for the baseboard because that still hadn't been done, and Melissa wants to get that all painted today. And so we also obviously had to... Not today, but you know, soon. So we had to pull out all the furniture away from the wall to do so. I think that's all. Oh, we were also pulling up the Ethernet cord from the basement. That was one of the cords we were having an issue with figuring out, you know, what it did. There used to be like a big black cord. I'm not sure what it did, but we pulled that out because we figured we didn't need it, or figured out we didn't need it. And now we have an Ethernet cord coming up here so we can put an access point in here, I believe is the purpose of that, so we can have better Wi-Fi on the first and second floor. Oh yeah, and then Melissa just reminded me, one more big project that I'm so excited we finally did in the living room is pull the massive air conditioner out of this window. So if you guys remember, we don't have central air in the like original part of the house. The addition does, but the main part of the house doesn't have central air, and so we just had these window units throughout that came with the house when we bought it. But I mean, obviously it's the end of summer, and we're thinking we might not even put them in next year. There's something else Melissa wants to install, but anyways, we took the window unit out of the window, and it looks like 10 times better with no big, giant, clunky air conditioner in that window. Obviously, the rest of the living room looks like a mess, but I really appreciate that not being there anymore, and I'm really excited that they did that. They also took out one more upstairs in the like small guest room, leaving two more, one in each of our offices that at some point will also get taken out, but we had other things to focus on today, so we just took out the two for now and focused on, or saved two for later. But another super exciting project that Steve came over and helped with that we're so excited about is installing our little Wink Hub, like, I don't even know what to call this, user face, screen thing. So there we go. It's like motion censored right there. It has a motion sensor, and so it senses that I'm in front of it. And it shows you the time, the indoor and outdoor temperature, and then there's all sorts of other things you can hook up to it, but we haven't really fully set it up yet. And then this we changed out for the light in the little hallway into our master bedroom. So those lights up there are now controlled by our Wink, and we can also turn them on and off on our phone. And we can I don't know, it connects to all of our home security and stuff, and all of our smart devices. It'll connect to Alexa, anything we get in the future, if we get a Nest thermostat, all that fun stuff. So yeah, super excited to have that installed. Can't wait to put it fully to its full potential use. All right, and then I oh yeah, so one more minor thing that Melissa and I did was kind of do a bit of rearranging, we basically moved the big mirror from the living room where it had just been waiting to find its permanent spot. We knew it went in the bedroom, just we didn't know how we exactly wanted the bedroom set up, but we figured it out and moved that in here. So ignore the mess because I'll explain in a little bit. We had to empty out half of our closet, so that's kind of all over some of the bedroom, but this is how things are looking now. This side of the room is still the same. Again, sorry about the lighting. The light bulbs in this room aren't very strong, so it's nighttime and my camera is just struggling. But on this side we have Melissa's desk, and then obviously our bed is centered on that window. And then over there used to be the hope chest, but we thought that was a better spot for the mirror. And again, we have some more things we just have to put away over there. And then we moved the hope chest to the foot of the bed on this wall next to the bathroom. So if I back up a little bit over here, you can kind of get a better idea for that. So there's our bed, and then there's the hope chest. Okay, and so the final major project of the day, I think I mentioned it to you guys in another vlog recently. We've been having not been having some issues, but the other day we noticed a water stain on our ceiling in the basement, which looked very obviously like it was coming from the master bathroom, it was right below that. So we had been thinking it was the shower, but upon further investigation, we're pretty sure it was the toilet. And so Melissa and her dad ended up taking the toilet, moving it, completely off of where it goes, moving it up here, and so we could see whatever, it drains into, I don't even know what they did, but they took it off, they fixed something, and so now it shouldn't leak anymore, and we're hoping that fixes the problem. I think we're also planning to, just to be safe, we have some pretty awful grout in this bathroom, and so some of it we're gonna go through right away, just kind of chip out and replace with like, I don't know, caulk or whatever. Melissa knows what to do, but yeah, so just to be on the safe side, we're gonna replace immediately some of the more egregious stuff until we can do like, you know, a full bathroom renovation and redo all the grout and caulk. But yeah, so the toilet is why we had to empty out the master closet, because there's like a little access panel area in there that we were trying to access, which I think we ended up like not even needing to. I don't think we ever got into it, because it turns out like the access panel is behind like the main supports for the closet, and so we were trying to figure out a way to get in there without like, you know, dismantling this whole thing. I don't think we ever figured it out, but yeah, it turns out we didn't need to. And so that, I'm pretty sure, is all of the various projects that we tackled around the house today. Like I said, it was definitely a crazy hectic day, kind of running around and doing this and that and the other thing, getting all sorts of things checked off, which I am like so super thrilled about. And our day isn't even over, because we have plans to go back out tonight with Steve and his wife, and then another one of our friends and his wife, to see, what are we seeing? Justice League, and we are seeing it at like 11 p.m. So we have a long day today. But yeah, I'm really excited to have all those projects like done around the house. Dakota is exhausted. I don't think I showed her specifically, but you might have spotted her if you have a super eagle eye while we were walking through the bedroom. She is just absolutely, completely, and totally passed out on the bed right now. Hi. Did you have an exhausting day? Were you so tired? Yeah, I know, so much is going on. She is just like so beyond tired. It's not even funny. She's been in here for the last at least half an hour, and even before that she was passed out on the couch for the last like 2 hours. So someone has some serious napping to do, so it's a good thing we're going to a movie. You can get a nice long nap in while we're gone. How does that sound? Oh, I know, you're so sleepy. You're so sleepy. Okay, we'll let you get back to it. Oh, look at the little face and the little tongue. I just can't with her sometimes. You're so cute. Okay. But yeah, so what I'm doing right now is I'm finally getting around to editing yesterday's vlog, because with all of this starting like, you know, almost immediately after we woke up, I never even got a chance to edit. So I have that vlog edited. It's exporting right now, so I'm hoping to get that up to you guys as soon as possible. So I'm really, really sorry it went up late, but I'm actually glad that I wasn't thinking I was going to get it up today at all, so I'm actually just happy that I was able to get it up, even if it is super late. But yeah, sorry about that if you know, were waiting for it and it took forever to get up. But yeah, so I'm going to finish uploading that. It just finished exporting, actually, but Melissa's doing a little bit of painting in the dining room. Then I think she's going to jump in the shower, and then we are going to head out to the movie. And I think I'm actually going to end the vlog here, because we're going to get back to the house after the movie at like 1:30, and we're just gonna be exhausted. That's way past our bedtime. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end things here. You want to say goodnight with me, honey? Sure.
You can't yell at me and being real risky right now.
Oh my god, she is. You daredevil.
I've been really good with the rest of it though, and I haven't really dripped any, so I just did it because I didn't want to move the tarp.
If you think you got it.
I can say goodnight. Say goodnight next to me, but I'm gonna focus.
I know, I will. Alright, but yeah, thank you for all your hard work today. You're my hero.
You're welcome. You're gonna have to scoot with me.
I'm scooting with you. Yeah, she's the real MVP here. She was like running around being crazy productive all day long. But we are going to end things here.
We got Thanksgiving in less than a week.
I know.
We got so much to do still.
We have a lot to clean. I got a lot to clean. We got lots to do.
I think I'm gonna take off Wednesday from work.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
If my mom lets me.
Yeah. But yeah, so we are officially ending things here. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Give it a thumbs up for productivity and house projects and getting things done.
Guys, Merrit was really excited today. She
I
was
was
just like running all around.
I was so excited. All these like fun, exciting things are happening to my house. It's awesome. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe to follow along with the rest of our house projects, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.